been a minute. I'm trying to get in on my in the other place. We're gonna do those viral thong sandals tonight. So that's what we're working on. I got a medium and a small glove. And so this is kind of tight, so I trade sides which need more compression during that day. It might be this one. This shoulder really been acting up today. Let me move this out the way. I already did the base part. Trying to get my stuff out the way. It's been a long time since I charged it, so I hope it don't go out on me tonight. Set this over here. If I can get it through. I'm trying to make sure I went in the right stitch. In the right area of that stitch. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Bella. On what brand? No, I don't own I don't own this brand. This is a Walmart brand. And the hook is not mine either. Not my brand either. Just just a lot of practice. I always say if I can do it, you can too. Yes, I bought them from Walmart, and I'm just customizing them. And this is a new Facebook trend, so it's not my idea. I'm just, you know, I got to get customs done, so I was like, let me go on, try and get this done on live. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. My bad, y'all. I be trying to loosen up this yarn. I have I crochet tight, so I try to keep my yarn loose as possible so that I'm not creating a whole lot of tension. The color that I'm working on now is purple. The bottom one is a navy blue. Um, this is my third pair. And I got another pair to get done. I've been trying to get me a pair done, but you know, everybody else been asking for some, so I'm like, I gotta stop and make theirs before I can make mine. Um, it's a, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. This one is not as stressful. They have asked me for stuff that is stressful. So it's not. It's some of the time it's fun and some of the time it's stressful. It just depends on what I'm doing. So my favorite thing to do is make plushies. So this is kind of like one of those things. I like making these, but when you get around a certain area of the shoe, it gets more difficult to make. I mean to get the stitches in there. But other than that, it's pretty fun. But my favorite thing to do is plushies because they, you can create a smile on them. And so I'm such a big kid at heart. And it's very addictive. No, I didn't pick these colors. She got me doing two pair, and so the other colors she chose I really love. Thank you, Kiki. I really love those colors because it's like looking at a rose bush. The third color that she chose for this one is mint. And I kind of looked it up online to see what kind of background would work well with it, so I decided to choose white. I've been mostly doing white or black shoes. And I've been watching like a lot of Victorian era shows. So I want my shoes to be like a copper-ish color, a brown color, and a mint color. Uh-oh. Hi, Razia. Hi, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. It's not my idea, by the way, y'all. This is like a Facebook trend that's going on. Mosquito living in the country. Awesome. What you working on anything tonight? I'm trying not to crank my air up because that's the only way you keep mosquitoes off of you without spraying something. And the air getting to me, air getting to my shoulder, and I know if I spray something, it's gonna get to my shoulder too. It's gonna bother my shoulder because of the odor. Awesome. Okay. I should be working on a blanket right now, but my shoulder's acting up, so I'm like, no, let's not, cause it got heavy. Let's not do that tonight. Let's give your, let's take a break. So you sound like you'll be working on them school hair bows, the one that look like pencils and crayons and stuff. I like those. Cool. You post them on YouTube? Cool. I'll follow you so I can see them. Uh-oh. I almost, that almost fell off my finger. Oh, okay. You haven't yet. It's starting to loosen up some. Hi, Diana. The yarn done loosen up some now. I'm sorry, I can't see what you wrote, but I'm working on some crochet thong sandals, and I'm just crocheting over like the part that goes this part right here, and I got them from Walmart. The shoes, and this is like a trend going on Facebook. And if you're asking about the hook, I got it from TikTok. Still acting up a little bit. I hate when I start pushing the button on the back. Hey, Fire Love, how are you doing? I have to do so many of this one, two, one double, or whatever. Sometimes I forget a lot. That's why y'all keep seeing me look at the things. I'm like, wait. Hi, Widget. Hi, Marina. I'm working on a thong sandal, crocheting over the the flip flop part. Trying to get my screen to stop timing out. Hi, medical care. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Mary Beth. How you doing? Pretty good. Trying to I was gonna be I was gonna loom tonight, but my right shoulder and stuff acting up. So I'm just trying to manage that. It's not hurting as bad as it was hurting. But I was on the loom the other night, so I think that kind of made it mad. So I'm just like, I'm trying to take it as sparingly as I can. How you doing? Trying to pace myself as much as I can. They told me about a week or so ago that they wanted me to go to physical therapy, but I'm just like, I can't afford that right now. So I'm trying to see if maybe I can do some yoga or something. She didn't really want me doing it at home. I kind of feel like it's a money grab because I feel like if I do yoga for pain management, it should be all right. Right, Beth. Thank you, intellect. This is not my idea though. The it's a trend on Facebook, and I need to go live tonight. But I was like, I really need to get like my customs out the way. So that's what I'm working on. Right, Mary Bear. Thank you. Yes, they started coming out with a couple of these last year, but this is the one I've liked the most. It's the thickest one I've had, and it got like a stitch counter on the back, so you can just like casually push that button, then the light and the rounds down here. Hi, Fernando. Right, all the crocheting. Thank you. Well, it's not my design, but yeah. This thing is almost loose enough as I would need it. Oh, thank you, Intellect. I appreciate that. Yes, I like it. I normally get migraines from lights, but there's like two different settings. This the lighter, brighter one, and then this one. So I always use this. So yeah, I like it. It's really the only like thickest hook I have besides working with a 25 or a 15, and it's pretty convenient. I'm sorry, Fernando, I can't see what you're saying, but I am crocheting over a flip flop, and it's a trend I found on Facebook. Hi, Maria. Thank you. I really want to make myself some. This is the first trend I've actually been like, oh, I want some of those too. It should be some videos on YouTube with some on. I can't put these on because they're not mine. You should. You should. Thank y'all for the likes. You should. Especially before the trend run out, before it starts to get cool again. I believe they're gonna bring them back next year because they brought back the crochet ruffle hats. So I think that this is a trend that'll repeat next year though. Cause to me they're really cute. Hi, Purple Crochet. How you doing? Thank you, Bernadette. Benedicta. I'm sorry, I got your name wrong. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Me too. Trust me, I get it. My my neck and shoulder been acting up. I already know why, but you know that's another reason why I'm not loom knitting tonight. Yes, I'm doing the second color, and I'm doing a different color. The first row was a navy blue, and this one is purple. And then she wanted mint too. So I didn't want to buy any more mint. You do? Awesome. I didn't want to buy any more mint, y'all. So this is like what I'm gonna use. Thank you, Inch, for the I'm at high Inch. So I'm gonna use this as like that third mint color. Cut my music back on. Listen to music in my ear. Yes, I'm still listening to it. Now you gotta tell her you still listening to it. You should. It might take me a shorter time to complete the other sandals since the yarn has gotten loose. I think that's it. Yay. I might have one more right here. Yep. Hi, Pamela. try not to leave the light on because I hardly charge the thing. So I was like, I don't want it to go out while I'm on live. So it is two different colors. Thank you. So I'm going to set this one over here for right now so I can get the purple in on this one. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I've been watching a lot of Victorian era shows, and I want mine to be like a copper and a rose gold type color, and and mint. So, and my favorite color is blue though. I like blues and greens. Thank you, Miss Ann. And just in case y'all are curious, I am doing, I did a cast on of 74 stitches, and I did 37 on each side. And then for my second row, I did double, I did an increase in every stitch. And then for the third row, I'm doing like one increase, one increase, one increase. Thank you, Miss Ann. Um, I really like. I think I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm just gonna show you. But I know these make my stitches tighter. The Susan Bates, that's what I thought it was. I know they make my stitches like extra tight, and people be so upset when they're like, your stitches are so tight. But I'm so used to working with plushies, that's why I tend to crochet tight. I'm working on some ruffle flip flops, Lori, and so but those are my favorite ones to use. But I tend to use the one that's in my hand and these more. I tend to use these more so than the other ones. Now, if I'm making a plushie like a with 4-way yarn, I'm gonna pick up the Susan Bates one. Oh, okay. This one, so hold on. This one actually is my favorite one. I got this one first, and this one is yarnest, but I like this one because it's more round. It's even more you know I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but it's thicker. So I like using this one more than I like using this one. And then this one has like the lightest right here. It's I ain't used this one in a while, so it ain't really charged. But the lightest right here, the lightest right here on here, and the rose is right here and right here on this one. But the good thing about this one is the stitch count is right here, and the stitch count is right here. So while I'm crocheting, All I gotta do is like squeeze it a little bit, and it'll keep count of my stitches. I'm using number 4 weight. I got the foot part from Walmart. Yeah, this one is more comfortable from Walmart. I got them tagged in the description, but I got them from Walmart. The No Boundaries brand. Even though they sell like two different brands, one is more affordable than this one. So the one that's more affordable than this one is like they're on sale right now for like $1.25 or $2, and these are like $4.98. Hi, Elizabeth. And this hook is by Everything Crochet. I forgot to say that part. It's no problem. I got it from TikTok. Uh-oh. Got a little bit too excited there. I'm so sick of this screen time and that I might need to change it. Change the timeout thing. Um um you may be able to get it from Amazon. No, Amazon year round, it don't matter. What time of the season they probably still gonna carry them. Hi, Sandra. Uh-oh. I can't wait to add the mint on there. I think it's gonna be really pretty. And I think it may use up, like, if you do like the full shoe with this with one color, I think it uses up maybe half a skein of yarn. Because if I do just one solid color, I don't do a third row. If not half, 2/3 of it. The ruffles be using your yarn. No, this is not my original idea. You just when you hold on, I'm gonna show you how to start it. Let me set these aside so the table won't look so busy. Awesome, Kelly. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this loose because I'm not, you know, I'm keeping them so. Let me see. I have I'm trying to find a flattering type of color. This will work. Fiber everywhere. So you want to create a slip knot. And this is a different brand of shoe, so this is the one that I was saying is like for $1 and something. So you want to start on whichever side that is comfortable for you. I got them from Walmart. These were like $1.25, between $1.25 and $2, and I got the no boundaries for like about $5. They were like $4.98. So you want to take your crochet hook, go on, take it under your flap, and grab your slip knot. Pull it a little bit, of course. I like to have my tail on the opposite end. So you just want to pull it through here. I don't know why I twisted it. Yarn over and bring it through your slip knot, and then just keep grabbing it. If you've ever made like scrunchies and stuff like that, you just start slip stitching over, not slip stitching, single crochet over the I don't know what to call this thing. You just start single crocheting over, and you can kind of move it around. If you feel like it's pointing towards the inside, you can kind of turn it a little bit. If you feel like it started too far up, you would do like 10 stitches and then slide it back down the shoe seam. Thank y'all so much for the likes. And I do about 37. That's just where I stopped at when I was doing mine. So I do about 37 on this side, then 37 on this side. So I feel like mine is too far up. Yeah, to me it matters. It matters how much you pay for the flip flops, because that's gonna be a part of well, the quality. So it's up to you. Like, this quality doesn't bother me. Like, I pay like $1 or something for these. That it doesn't bother me. But I do notice that this is doing all this weird stuff when this one didn't do that. And it I guess if you're heavy set, yeah, it'll help some if you get a thicker quality shoe. But I'm not that heavy set. I am above average of weight. So this cheaper shoe doesn't bother me to have. So it's really up to the person, what they, what they're more comfortable with. For I'm just using acrylic for these because, to be honest, the people in my area are not really willing to like pay that extra price for like the cotton or the cotton blend. So I'm just using acrylic. I'm trying to keep my costs down. Yeah, yep, I've heard that too. My only thing is I don't I'm from a rural area, and so I don't have like a Old Navy close to me. Cause I used to shop at Old Navy a lot when I was younger. But yeah, my people in my area, although I have bamboo yarn, I have cotton blends and stuff like that, I'm just not willing to like part with it. Cause even this right here, this is supposed to be like a polyester, but it feels, I don't, it doesn't really feel like polyester to me. It feels really nice. But yeah, but so mine is like 45 minutes away. It's just a lot of traveling. I can't really do a lot of traveling right now with school and stuff coming up. Maybe I'll probably stop by one when we start doing school shopping. But it's kind of difficult to shop for like flip flops when people choose so many different colors. So I just try to stick to black and white. Unless they bring me the shoe and be like, this is shoe. Can you can you work on this shoe? But this is a good quality shoe to me too. There's no boundary, so it doesn't bother me. Let me move this because it's starting to act up. See where I want to put this at. Hi, hi, cable knitter. It's double. So the first round is single, and then the next two rounds are double, and then I do a single. It was based on one picture that I saw, so I just kept making them the same way. I'm a person that, I'll just make them all the same way until they act differently. Cause it's just too much mental thinking. Hi, Manhattan. Hi, from Arkansas. No, I do 37 on both sides. So after I do the single row of 37 on both sides, I do an increase in every stitch for the second row, and it's double crochet. And then for the third row, I do a one increase. No problem. Ooh, that sounds fun, Kelly. Hi, Fanetta. I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm working on some ruffle crochet flip flops. I don't know. I can't make a tutorial because this not my idea. Yeah, I loom it all the time. I'm not looming it tonight because my shoulders acting up, and I've been working on blankets, so they're so they get heavy. So I'm trying to like kind of take a break. That's good, Fanetta. But yeah, I mostly go live loom knitting. I just have to get these shoes done, so that's why I went live crocheting. I'm working on two blankets, one baby blanket and one 5 foot wide blanket. That has to be. I need to do two 5 foot wide ones by Christmas. I'm doing them as gifts for my boys. So, and as soon as I get that baby blanket off the loom, I'm gonna do a 10 stitch. Oh, why not? Kind of, kind of got busy since we're kind of like out of it, out of like the pandemic of it. Yeah, the gloves help a lot. I can knit on the needles. I run to the loom first. I said I was gonna do better this year and pick up my needles more often, but that's the first fiber art I learned was on the knitting needles. I swear, it sure be hot. I just need summer to like just chill for a bit. If it's not hot, the mosquitoes are eating me up. I'm just like, gosh. I mostly work on my blankets at night too when the air is cooler. I swear Arkansas is too. Golly. And I'm not an early morning person, and I have a garden too, so I have to get out there and pick the cherry tomatoes and the cucumbers often, and I just be like, oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds like a tricky part. The way I got into looming, because I was getting ready to start knitting hats, and I found the loom, so I just kind of left the needles alone. But I tried to start back last year. I got a project sitting on the needles right now. What you said? The only time I have to drop my boys off of football practice at 8 a.m. and by the time I make it back, I'm just like I'm ready to go back to bed. I'm not an early morning person, but you can have me up all night. The night, I don't know. It'd be like I'm like it's just 96. Why I feel so hot? Why I gotta be so hot? And then they'll be like it's 96 degrees, but it feels like 103. I'm just like, can we just say it's 103? Because it can't be 96 degrees. Me too, cable knitter. I work from home too. I'll be back in working outside of the home when school starts back because I'll be doing substitute teaching. But yeah, for the most part, I work from home. I swear, night out until I go out of here. I like to do my cleaning at night when everybody is asleep. I'm not that person that wake up early in the morning and be like, "Y'all, come on." I'm like, at night, it's just better at night. Everybody is done moving. I've never been a morning person, but I always would make sure that I went to school. That's one thing. Like I religiously went to school as a kid on time, but I would stay up. Sometimes I would stay up until like the sun came up. So yeah, no, you're not bugging me, Miss Ann. Yes, after you do the single crochet, you increase. You do a double two double crochets in every stitch for your second row. And then when I do my third row, I do a one increase, one double crochet in one stitch, and then two double crochet in the next stitch. That's what I need to do better at, Kelly. I need to do better at that. No problem, Miss Ann. I swear, it never be for the lack of not trying, cause I'll be just sitting there looking at the ceiling. I'm like, come on, dude. Let's let's just just get tired. But lately, I've been using aid, but it still doesn't make me a morning person. But I'm still not gonna go to bed to about 10 or 11 though. Right, right. I can see it's rare that I'll come home after dropping them off and be like, oh, come on, I hype myself up. I hype myself up and be like, yeah, we're gonna do this today. We're gonna make the most of the day. But I need to have coffee then. I haven't been going to bed. Well, if I'm not taking any supplements to help me sleep, I usually push about 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I swear, I'll be having to catch myself because my youngest son is not a morning person, and he has an attitude in the morning. So I'll be like, we can't. I try to tell him we can't be two people like having attitudes with each other in the morning because right now I'm not thinking straight. So please, I'm like, please just do what I ask because I'm ready to have an attitude with you back. So let's just stop this right now. The color is blue and purple. They used to be my work hours, 9:45. Well, right now, since I'm working at school district, 7:30. But like being, working for someone 7:30, no problem. I'll get up. I'll still have an attitude, but I'll get up and be at work on time. But if I'm not being called in that day, I can't. I can't start working till after 9 or 10 o'clock. And then I'm that person that's gonna set my alarm, and my alarm is gonna go off constantly. Mine is in junior high. The oldest one, I don't think he's really a morning person, but he's more like a mellow kid and doesn't like to, stir the waters or whatever you call it. So he's not gonna like make me go through it. But the youngest one is like, I don't care. You woke me up. I'm not in the mood. So he's snappy almost about everything. You said the crochet needles. What you mean, Finetta? Good night, Purple Crochet. Thank you for stopping in. I swear, I be trying, y'all. So if I, since, and there's, sometimes they call me in for half a day. So sometimes I don't have to be there till like 11 or 11:30. But I have to blast a lot of music. I have to blast a lot of music on the way to work or drink some coffee or something because, and plus I'm working with kids, so they be ready in the morning. They not in the mood. Yeah, being off of that's the only benefit I see from working very early is to be off early in the afternoon and have the rest of your day to yourself. I've been tempted to work overnight, but um I know working on the overnight is more like a factory job, and I can't even do that. And if I get to work by 8 o'clock, like on my own at home while I'm working from home, I will reward myself. I'm like, good job, me. Okay, we got outside an extra hour early. I go live once a week, but I'm trying to work in like a schedule of maybe I pick up of like maybe an extra hour or two here. It probably won't be like 3 hours like I would do on a Sunday night, but it would be like I probably go live for like an hour or two. 'Cause I just don't want to overexert. I swear, I used when I worked at the prison, I would not. I wouldn't start my day. I was a counselor in training, and I would not start my day without coffee. I didn't care if I drank black coffee. I was not starting my day without coffee. So maybe I. So to kind of explain why I'm kind of struggling a little bit, I don't know how long some of you guys been following me, but like a week or so ago, I found out that I have arthritis in my spine. So I think it's like a degenerative disc disease. So I've had to cut out like doing a lot of stuff, especially since I can't get a certain medication too quickly. So I have a pinched nerve in this right shoulder, and like for 3 days now, it's been acting up. So I'm just trying to like pace stuff so much now because of that. Because if I don't, I get migraines, and I have to take this migraine medicine that inflames my joints. So it's kind of like which one do you want to deal with, the migraine or inflamed joints? And I'm not really trying to deal with neither one of them. Yeah, so it's been crazy. Like it's been a crazy month or so, trying to just get kind of figure things out because it's the arthritis has created a pinched nerve in my shoulder, so it's really actually hard to like do a lot of lifting and stuff with my right hand, and a lot of mobility and stuff has been lost in that in on the side where the shoulder hurts the most. It's really wild. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. So it's been taking me a little bit longer to like finish tutorials and all that stuff. It's been really wild. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly. Oh, that's no problem, Sandra. I love answering questions. Yes, Kelly. Yes. Thank y'all. It's been really interesting. And just to be honest, I have been using gummies to like deal with the pain too. And so they've changed some laws in Arkansas this past month or so. So I'm trying to um, I just really need to register myself online to help with it, cause like all the migraine medicines they've given me don't really work. I have to take I take 2 doses a day right now, and that's happened for the most part because I was getting headaches every other day. It had increased to every other day, and then they have me on this big last resort pill, which makes me nauseated, and it inflames my joints. So I'm just like, but it does it for like 3 to 4 hours. Then I'm able to like go back and do work and stuff like that. So yeah, the gummies help a lot because I think it's a lot of some of it can be tied to I already have anxiety, so it helps me relax some, and I try not to take like a big dose of it. Like I take like half of the gummy whenever I do take it, because I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to overdo it and get hooked to it. So thank you, the do everything guy. Hi Shiva. That's your opinion, salty, but I do whatever makes me good money. So that's you. Everybody is not you. No. So I eat. I'm really not supposed to be eating certain foods, because I have GERD. So I tend to kind of eat tomato flavored stuff, but I didn't know that is an inflammatory food, so I may need to stop doing that as often. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, allergic reaction. That's crazy. It took me a while to get hip to the idea of using them, because I when I worked at the prison, it was a therapy based prison, and so we were trying to, like, get them to stop using those type things in addition to other drugs. So it made me very wary to, like, even pick it up because of my previous experience of, you know doing so much um, therapy for others around that. Okay, I'll try that butterfly. Yeah, yeah, Kelly, it does. It does. So when I was younger, I feel like my GERD came from when I was younger. I used to eat like a lot of spicy foods. I would eat like tons of jalapenos on my on my pizza. I would toss it in on fish and fried chicken and all that stuff. So I used to be terrible. And then I turn around and eat a whole bunch of hot chips and all that crazy stuff. So okay, cable knitter, I'll try that. Good evening, Marcia, Marsha. And I'm on a medication for the GERD. So I'm not really doing right, y'all. If, so I'm not gonna even lie about that. I haven't totally gave up on foods that are spicy. So, you know, and I'll just have like a bad month. Like for a while, I'll go a couple of months without eating spicy stuff, and then I have like a bad month where I'm just craving it so bad, so I go ahead and eat it. But the headaches, when I don't eat it for a while, the headaches still are the same. And that's one thing I'm not willing to give up. So I'm I've been making suggestions, asking, you know, what can I do differently. But I've told them I can't give up my other stuff. Now I take breaks and stuff, but I can't totally give it up. But my doctor has been stressing me to go to physical therapy. She doesn't really want me at home doing extra stuff. So we're I'll figure it out. Cause I almost feel like she's stressing me to go to physical therapy because it's a money grab. Okay. See, I don't even drink sodas like that either. So and then sugary foods, I've had to cut that out a lot because it's been messing up my stomach too. So I haven't really been able to eat sweets. I used to eat sweets like every day, all day. I was eating a snack, and so since about November, I haven't really been able to eat sugary stuff a lot. I don't really drink a whole lot of Kool-Aids like I used to, and teas and all that stuff. So I've cut a lot of that stuff out. Yeah, that's what ended up happening to me. I tend to lean my head to that side uh, that I'm struggling with the most. I tend to lean it to the right side. So I catch myself doing it a lot often now. So I'm just like, come on, like keep your head straight. Hi, advocate. Yeah. So hopefully when I start back working at the school, I have a little extra income to like go ahead and go through with it. I thought about that. I thought about using the neck brace. Okay, India. So I'm trying to find a way. I thought about doing yoga too, and I know she told me she was worried about me doing yoga too. I'm just like I would do it for pain management. I wouldn't like overexert myself, but she didn't really want me to do that either. She was like, if you're gonna do that, just please be very careful. Mm-mm. You was able to get rid of yours? I've been dealing with mine since uh 2015. Right. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. Cause like, why? Like, even though they said what they said, it's still not gonna stop a show. I'm still gonna be here crocheting at the end of the hour, end of the day, whatever. Cause what was crazy is before I got on live today, people were in like a group complaining about the issues already. So I already knew, like, you know, there's some negativity stemming around it. But I'm just like, I gotta make a living, and if it doesn't hurt me too bad, I'm not gonna turn down no money. So, right, exactly. Can't do nothing about it. But this is one trend I actually thought was cute. So, cause I actually want a pair. Thank you, Miss Ann. 10. I haven't worn these kind of shoes in a long time, y'all. I mostly wear therapeutic type shoes. If they have like the memory foam at the bottom of them, I'm wearing them, and they're mostly gym shoes or slide in shoes. I've been going for a lot of comfort. Hi, Carolyn. I appreciate that, Kelly. Let me see. Do I? No. These is I've already taken a pair to I did two pair and they already gone. I'm almost done with these though. So this is the other one that I completed of this one. I'm doing there's a single crochet row, two double crochet rows, and then another single crochet row. And I did it this way based on what I saw when they first came out. I just did whatever I saw, what I interpreted on in the photo. Yeah, yeah, these are better quality because I went and got some from Family Dollar and they were wild. They weren't as good quality either. Good night, cable knitter. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Um, so let me grab the shoe I was doing an example on. So this would be a row of single crochet first, and this is not the same brand of shoe this is. So you'll do like a single row of you'll do a row of single crochet to start, and then your next row will be an increase in every stitch. It'll be double crochet, increase in every stitch. And then that third row after that would be, I do one increase, like one stitch in the stitch and then two in the next, and so that'll be like my third row. And then the fourth row I do single crochet. I would say they take probably like a couple of hours. I don't keep up with the time because I have ADHD, so I get bored very easily. And so if I go to keeping up with the time, it works against me more than it works for me. So I don't really keep up with the time. Okay, cable knitter. I don't keep up with the time and then I'm slower than other people. That's how I feel. And so I tend to not keep up with the time when I'm making stuff. But I can, I don't know problem, Kelly. But I can say, um, I'm not annoyed at this project. I'm usually annoyed at a project when I feel like it's just dragging on forever. So that's a pretty good sign for me that I'm not overly annoyed with feeling like it's taking forever. I don't know, advocate. I have to look at shipping on that. I've never really shipped out of country, and most of mine has been like local. Um, like I can drive and meet the person. My next row is my favorite row because I'm doing all single crochet. Right, right. It ends up more aggravating because sometimes I'm like, what were you thinking? Why did you do this to yourself? So that's why I hate doing multiple colors in blankets because I feel like it stops me. I'll be speeding and then I feel like I have to stop and change the color and it slows me down. So and then I have to keep up with counting rows and stuff when I go to doing color changes. Yeah, I color changing is let me see. I want to set this over here. Right. I figured it might. That's why I didn't want to make any promises. So I guess I'll start this single crochet row over here. Which way I want to start it? Awesome. Your cousin just did white ones. So I'm just gonna do a single crochet, and this is like a mint color because I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera. I swear, oh, weaving in granny squares. I'm learning. I've learned to like um. I'm trying to start weaving stuff in before I get to the final part of it. Cause if I don't, thank y'all so much for the likes. If I go ahead and assemble it, I'm like, I'm done. Even though there's like a million stitches sitting, ends hanging down, I'm like, I'm done. This yarn feels really nice. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate it. So I'll show y'all the color I'm gonna make next real quick because I'm really excited about it. She chose the colors. These colors is my next color set. I'm so excited to work on these because it reminds me of a set of roses. Okay, cool. Thank you, in-house suspension. I appreciate you. No, I don't think it'll be hard for you, advocate. Thank you, in-house. This yarn keeps splitting. This is my first time working with it. But it feels really nice. Uh-oh. Come on. You're in the wrong spot. Hi, Diane. Hmm. This yarn is about to annoy me. Because I know I'm going through both, or at least that's what I feel like I was doing. Right, what you said. Because I would have been so annoyed to started off that way. Come on. Part of me is just like, slow down then. It should split less if I slow down some. Okay. My phone's about to go out. Gosh darn. You can't really see the blue. I don't know how she gonna feel about that. That split. Hold on. I'm trying. Ah, that's what's been sliding up against the table. That's driving me nuts. I really try not to pull it off. Okay, I hear you. Let me just go and cut it off before I end up playing loud. trying to cut my music off, y'all. And then mute this back just in case it comes back on when it disconnects. Alright, let me take those off. Uh-oh. This is where it starts to get a little annoying. Hi, Serena. Oh, that one split. I forgot to mention y'all, I got a little under an hour left. I might not make it the full hour. We'll see if this, how long this part takes. I forgot to look for my heating pad today. Thank you, Advocate. Right, right. She could probably find someone closer. Thanks so much for the likes. Hi, Prep Jock. Right, right. I hope she can though. I like to put it out there that I found it easier to be able to learn how to crochet onto something than standalone crochet. 'Cause that's how I first learned crochet. I I crochet onto a plushie that I was working on. So it might not be that difficult for you to like, if you want to try and do it yourself. Hi, Maria. This one is it's some polyester loops and threads. It feels really nice, but it keeps splitting. It's annoying me. It's split. I have the same issue with bamboo yarn. It feels really nice, but it splits. Right, real, yes, great for baby items. Cause I was just thinking about I should make some. I should make some baby booties. I have enough to make baby booties. Excuse me. Yeah, it's yeah, it's it's the camera. I'm using mint. Yeah, right there. I got and I love the feel of the bamboo yarn. It's so annoying that it splits so much. I'm working on some with bamboo yarn now. Cause I'm lining the inside of a hat with it. 'Cause I used some acrylic yarn, and I was like, let me line it. But yeah, it's getting annoying. It give it's annoying for machine knitting too. Yes, I mark it. Most of my customs come from my Facebook page. I get a few from TikTok as well, but mainly Facebook. It's like people like from my local area. I do a mixture of things, farmers market type stuff, and crochet and knitting stuff. I'm always on there posting. They get sick of me posting. Cool, Riley. I hate to hear that, Kelly, because I thought about putting it in the centro or the addy. And I know the centro will probably be a little. I probably might put one more down there. The centro will probably be a little bit more annoying. Happy birthday, Riley. Oh, okay. Well, I was saying earlier, mine's split too, so I don't know. I do have some. I don't know why I just did that. I have some yarn inspirations bamboo yarn that I haven't used yet, so maybe I'll try that. What is going on here? Okay, so I'm not supposed to be in that area, I don't think. I haven't been in Hobby Lobby in a little minute, only because I shouldn't be doing any shopping right now. So this is the first pair, y'all. She asked for a navy blue undertone, and then purple, and then mint for the top. Yes, I love that yarn. Yes, I love this yarn. I am working. I got so many projects going, y'all. It's ridiculous. So right now, with I love this cotton. I am working on this is Harry Potter. So I got a Harry Potter crochet book that I'm working with. So yeah, I love it. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. That it works good in both. I mostly do. I love this cotton when I buy that brand of yarn. I supposed to been started it, and got him posted because I'm working on my fall content, and so I'm just like, I need to get you done, buddy. Trying to see if this is if I really matter. Come on. So yeah, I'm trying to get all my fall theme crochet in there before it starts to get overly saturated. Awesome. I bet that was really nice. Cause I mean the yarn feels awesome. That's probably where I should have went um, for my yarn the other day. Cause I got mad. I spent about $7 for a skein of yarn that was pretty small. But I was in the store, so I knew what it looked like. I didn't really want to pay. The yarn was what size? And it was this size yarn, not the it was acrylic, and it was this size, and so I was annoyed that I had to pay that much. And I think I could have found something more affordable in Hobby Lobby now that I think about it. Because I went in there for a certain brand, but they didn't have it in that brand. I was looking for rose pink, and the color that I found that was closest to it was cost that much. And that's good because I'm probably gonna end up buying some more of that. I also shop at Dollar Tree for yarn too, but they mostly do like seasonal yarn. Like they don't carry certain colors during off season, so that's kind of frustrating. Hey, Outdoor Chris, I am doing good. How you doing? That's good. Just trying to make me a little hustle and not letting it make me. Yeah, they have Premier yarn in mine too. I really like Premier. The only thing I annoys me about Premier is their online shopping. They try to charge an arm and a leg for shipping, and I'm just like, well, I just go in the store. They said they had started selling it by the pound. I really like the feel of it, especially compared to Red Heart, it was nicer. But it seems like Red Heart is trying to up their game, so we'll see. But I can still always feel the difference when I'm working with it compared to other yarn. And then I've heard that their cotton yarn tends to bleed the color a lot. So I don't know. I've never really used their cotton yarn like that. I've bought it, but I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if I even used it after I bought it because I saw that complaint. Thank you. It's I started over on this one. It's a single crochet when you start it off. It's a single crochet base row, and then you do double crochet afterwards. So you take your hook, go under like your sandal thing or whatever. I don't know what to call this right now. Grab your slip knot, pull it through, do a slip stitch, go back in there under the band, grab your yarn over, and start doing your single crochets that way. And then when you go back around, you chain up 2, turn your work, and then start doing your double crochet, increasing every stitch. Thank you, Melissa. And it's not my original idea, so I'm not gonna put out like a YouTube tutorial on it. I'm just because people are posting how to do them, so I don't mind going live and doing it. And so once you do this, I'm just gonna do I did about 7. So you're gonna do however I do 37 on each side, and then you're gonna chain 2, so you can start your double crochet row, turn it, and start doing your double crochet 2 in each stitch. And that's when the ruffles start to form when you do 2. And so then my third row after that, I do one double crochet and 1 stitch, and then 2 in the next pattern, because I didn't want to use up a lot of yarn by doing 2 in the next row. So that's how I ended up with one increase. Yeah. Then increase. It gets a little tricky when you're on the edge or on a certain side. Uh-oh. And then, so I accidentally did something wrong. That's why it looks like that. I didn't increase in every stitch I started doing. I started doing 1 increase because I was talking about it. And let me do that real quick. So the increasing those stitches will give you your ruffle pattern. Then you chain 2 again, and this is the side where I'm going to do 1 increase. So go back into that next stitch after you chain 2 here, mesh stitch, 1 in this stitch, 2 in this stitch. One in this stitch, 2 in this stitch, one in this stitch, 2 in this stitch. And if I'm doing a single color, I don't do like that last row of single crochet. But if I'm doing like multiple colors, the last row is going to be single crochet because it's a lot. Good night, Miss Ann. No problem at all. And so you do that. And since this would be technically my last row because I'm doing just a solid color, you do a slip stitch in that same stitch that you do. And then if you decide to do like another color, like you want to do brown to accentuate it, I just do, since this is like 3 rows already, I just go back and put a single crochet row in every stitch. I don't do any increases or anything. I just do a single crochet of the different color that I want to add. So hopefully that helped. But if you've ever done like scrunchies or something like that, it's basically the same concept. Y'all got a little under 30 minutes left. I gotta go buy another pair of sandals tomorrow so I can get started on her second pair. I'm gonna do those in black because when I was looking it up online, I was looking up like what's the printed fabric that would look like those colors that I showed y'all of the different colors, and it had black in the background, so I think that'd be cute to put it black. And when I looked up these colors, it had white in the background, so that's why I went with a white shoe. I tend to go for black or white because I just feel like it's simpler to throw the colors on top of multiple colors on top. Someone just gave me a leopard print shoe today, so I'm gonna do a wine color, red wine type color over that shoe, and then put a tan color like this, a single crochet, a tan color on top. And what was crazy about it is I kept avoiding the leopard print shoe, and that's what she brought me. I was like, oh, she brought the leopard print. I've been avoiding this one. But I looked up online and said what goes well with leopard print, and it was more like a brown, tan, and like a wine color. So I preferred the wine color. She said her dress is gonna be white, so she really told me to pick any color that I wanted to choose. These little sticker things is getting on my nerves on the bottom of these shoes. They keep rubbing up against stuff. Come on. So maybe I this kind of give y'all an idea how long it takes me to make them. I did the bottom part before I got on live. I did too, so I would say that took me maybe an hour or so. And I've been working on these for almost 3 hours while on live. So I would just say they take me about 4 hours to do. I think that's the safest thing to say is 4 to 5 hours. Now, once I'm still not gonna keep track of the time because it's just gonna make it worse. But they give y'all kind of an idea. And I'm glad I did it before I did the base part before I got on live because it helped me with being able to complete a pair. And I'll finish her second pair tomorrow. I thought about doing scrunchies to go with these, like a pair of scrunchies, but I can't use acrylic yarn to make them match. I don't feel like I've seen other people use acrylic yarn, but I'm not gonna use that. Like I could use this polyester to um to do a scrunchie. But if I do acrylic yarn, it'll probably be like I'll just warn them. It's best to not wear this on your hair, only on your wrist. Cause it was a trend for the girls were wearing scrunchies year before last, so that was trending. They were wearing scrunchies on their wrists like bracelets. So I just tell them for you know for bracelet type wear only if I make scrunchies to go with it. about to get upset because it sounds like it was gonna keep splitting. I got never mind. There's the train. Such a lovely train. It's split right there. I'm trying to make it not noticeable. I see a little piece of black yarn in there. Hi, Chinu. Come on. Y'all got about 15 minutes left. I'm so happy to be able to have completed it on while I've been on live though. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I'm sorry, Marzella. I can't see what you said, but I'm working on some crochet flip flops, some ruffle crochet flip flops. It's a trend I found on Facebook. I got the sandals from Walmart, and the colors are like a navy blue, a purple, and a mint color. Oh, trying to get this shoe to find a comfortable spot with the shoe. I'm about to do the most boring part of it. Hiding the strings. Do I want to go in there? I didn't do anything, so we're finished with the ruffling part. Uh-oh, I'm about to drop my hook. Why I threw this in here, I don't even know. I ain't trying to collect nothing. Yarn I'll collect, but just random stuff that needs to be in the garbage now. So what I like to do when I'm hiding strings is to go forward and backwards. So I'm gonna do that. And just make sure I stay in the color. I might go under these a little bit, these right here. This is me going forward. That's what I mean by going forward. And so then I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna go backwards. Basically, I'm going back this way. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it because I feel like it creates some tension. So whenever it's manipulated or stretched or something, it's gonna not move so much. I don't know where this fiber, black fiber is coming from. Driving me nuts. just tying these loose ends together. It's a little tough for me because I told y'all my issues earlier. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through those and go back. Yeah, I got about a little less than 10 minutes left. Yeah, I'm trying to make it to the purple. I only got 2 strings on this side because I only needed to do it a certain way on this end. Yeah, I got about 5 minutes left. We're gonna go up this way. Come on. one pair down. I got about 3 minutes left. So I'm probably just gonna have this one and call it a night. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone for keeping me company, for y'all helping in my trying to understand my diagnosis and everything, and trying to get things, ironed out. So I appreciate that so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. I should be back here on next weekend. I normally don't do stuff for like 3 hours at a time during the week, so it shouldn't be as bad on me by the time the weekend comes back around again. Hi, Melvita. The rest of these, I'm just gonna tie the knot real quick. Mel bleed. Yes, friend. I apologize if I pronounce your name wrong. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hoping to see you guys back again on next Sunday. And we may be doing something different. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna, do a I'm sorry, do a loom knitting live. If I do 10 stitch, probably more than likely I will. I just can't keep doing the blankets back to back to back. I can probably do. Why am I pulling this off? I could probably do like. I just have to figure it out. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. See you guys back on next Sunday. I appreciate y'all for keeping me company and encouraging me. And I am going to head out. All right, y'all.